All right, good morning, geometry guys. It's Mr. Jeffers coming at you on a very cold Monday. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the bell. All right, so also making this announcement, I don't have it up on my screen because there is a way to, well, actually, let me see if I can pull that up. That I just found this. Let's see, what is a student incident? All right, so I did just find out, man. Honestly, I'm being for serious. This was never covered in any meeting or any heads up when first teaching, that all these things right here that have been going on could have actually stopped by having a paper trail, you know, other than trying to email people at home asking for help and then saying repeatedly, you know, please stop, you know, that wouldn't do anything. So, you know, I have this, I can make a copy, save it, you know, give you a hard copy, and, you know, this right here, and then we have, you know, all this stuff. Let's see, where's the right other sanctions approved? You know, they're, you know, writing assignment. Ooh, writing assignment. That's a good one. So, you know, we can make something like that happen. That'd be awesome. All right. So, other than that, so our test is Thursday. We're covering our last little bit. We are doing surface area and volume of triangular prisms. Okay, now this was the thing that we kept purposely skipping, okay, because, you know, I didn't like the formulas that we were using. Stuff wasn't clear. Then I found stuff, and then voila, here we are. All right, so for the surface area, right here, you know, our H is here and our B is here. This B goes all the way across. Okay, now normally when we're seeing area of a triangle, it's 1/2 base times height, right? We've seen that. Okay, by the way, we haven't, for those who, we still have notes and stuff up here for people that are just kind of there. All right, so instead of having this 1/2 is now gone, because we have two triangles, so that 1/2 times 2, that would cancel out. Okay, now this length, this is, you know, we're also going to see this again over here, and multiply it by these three sides. Now volume, a little bit, you know, just kind of like all the other things, a little bit more simplistic, you know, 1/2 base times height times length. Okay, so getting into it here, here's our example. Okay, I like having these data boxes right here. Okay, it's something I had to do in college. Believe it or not, it's something that I know a lot of people do with their jobs that really has nothing to do with math. They, you know, what do we have, what do we don't have? We got a lot of checklist. Even a lot of the, see, my son said the diesel mechanic that comes out, he has a checklist of stuff already from previous work orders. So, you know, might be good practice. All right, so our base right here would be 6. Our height is 4. Our length, this is, you know, this is going to be our big L and little l. Okay, so the big L and the little l are going to be the same. Okay, it's just, you know, different things. So 11 centimeters. All right, so side 1, side 2, side 3. It doesn't really matter which one that you say for side 1, side 2, side 3. You could say this is side 1 right here. This, we could say this just so it repeats. Okay. This could be side 2, and this could be side 3. So 5 centimeters. All right. Now, we have all that. We're ready to actually plug into our calculator. That's why it said previously to have your calculator ready, because here in a bit when we actually start doing this, you know, y'all have to use your calculator. Alright, so plugging it all in, we're going to say, because this is our B, this is our H, our big L right here, and then 6, 5, and 5. Okay, side 1, side 2, side 3. All right. So 6 times 4 plus 11. Now, you could actually type this out just as it is. 6 plus 5 plus 5. Okay. Alright, so we are going to get 200 centimeters squared. Now, you could have actually shortened that down. Okay. Alright, you could have actually, you know, added 6 plus 5 plus 5. 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 6 is 16. However, okay, that's just the numbers you're going to use. I'm not going to make you, you know, you'll see on the back as we got to our practice problems basically what I'm looking at now. Since surface area does use a little bit more, so if you set it up wrong, then you're kind of really in trouble. Alright, so our base is still going to be 6. Our height still going to be 4 and 11 centimeters. Alright, so you should notice, okay, that this right here and this right here are the same things. Please take your sunglasses off. Okay, now, so 6, 4, and 11. So now, I know earlier, if you look at the top, it had the 1/2 with the fraction. Are y'all really going to use the 1/2 or going to put 0.5? 0.5. So that's why it's already changed. Okay, I hope that was just a stretch and not a grunt, because I don't have enough cleaning materials for a pile this morning. Okay. So this is 132 centimeters. All right, what is the power of this? Nope. Yep. All right. Surface area is squared. Volume is cubed. Okay. Huh? Where's the pencils? Okay. All right. So now let's look at B. Okay, a little bit different kind of shape in the fact that it's still a triangle. It actually looks like half of what we just had, but it doesn't matter. It's a prism.
But Ronnie, look how it looks like a triangle that has a rectangle on the top.
I know, that's why it's called a prism. Alright, now, which would be our base and which would be our height, and does it really matter? No. Okay. We can say this is our base. We can say this is our height. I wouldn't put that eraser by your ear because it's got lots of dirt on it. Alright. Well, if it's a phone, then we need to do something else. Alright. So, now, what's going to be our length on this? 6. Now, Again, this could go in the same order. It doesn't matter. We could say 12, 9. Now, side 3 is a little different. What measurement are we going to put in here? 15. So 12, 9, 15. All right. Plus 6 plus 15. All right, so we have 324 meters squared. Okay, because it's area. Bless you. All right. Now, with the volume, remember, which line is exactly the same as what we just had in surface area?
It's the first top one.
Yes, these are the same. Hopefully, some of y'all would have noticed that if I hadn't pointed it out, but I don't know. Sometimes pointing out the obvious is not as obvious as pointing it out. All right, so it's like a puddle, guys. It's not that deep. Ah, 6. All right. Kind of odd. We actually get the same thing. Okay. So, all right. We're going to stop recording right here. Y'all are going to work on the 4 problems of the back. It's the same process we've just been doing. Okay. All right. Don't forget, hit like and subscribe to the bell. Good stuff, good things. Roll Tide.